What's happening, everybody? Move that up a little bit. Good. Move it up a little bit more. Here we go. What's happening, everybody? It's Hump Day. How's it going? May 12th. Wednesday. Man, what happened this week? It feels like it's Thursday for me. I've been like a week ahead, or not a week ahead, a day ahead when it comes to what the frick day it is, man. I'll tell you what is happening. All right. What's going on? We got Mr. Patterson. What's up, bud? All right, we got Jason, Mr. Fear Jason. That's pretty much the whole day. Yo, what is up, Humpin'? Hey, Bolivia. Nice to see you. It's nice for you to click on in. Done. Thank you, Jason, for showing up. Mr. McKenzie. What time is it? Time to cancel? Cancel who? Everyone? I know, jeez. I know. Who are we going to cancel here, guys? Pretty much. Everyone! That's pretty much what it is. Yeah. Oh, man. Hiya. What's going on, Mace Windu? Hey, Mace Windu's here. Let's do this. Restore the Snyderverse. I try to be a true gentleman. Try to be a true gentleman. Wrong. This whole chat is canceled. Yes. Who is humping on your back? Myself? I don't know. Let's go, Ryan. Let's go. You're already going to cancel me? How dare you? How dare you? No, I did not. I did not shave my head. I did get a haircut, but it got a little messed up. Where almost I thought I was going to have to shave my head. Yeah, I mean, it's all there. See, it's all there, but there's a little bit messed up. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep the hat on. Maybe you're gonna have me, be wearing a hat for a little bit. Not gonna show you exactly where. Maybe if I do a post show, I'll show you members what exactly happened when it came to the hair. But it was a mixture of when I went to the supercuts, and the girl that cut my hair did a good job except for one little part. So I try to fix it myself. And well, I somewhat fixed it, but then created a whole other thing. So anyways, what's going on, Nicotina? How you doing? There you go. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. I'm secure in my sexuality where I can be okay with that. Yes. Oh man, what a day, right, guys? I mean, my day was pretty good. Like I said, I did get a haircut, which was nice, but at the same time, it's just, I swear to God, sometimes it's just, you trust the person cutting your hair, but then when there's a lot of distractions and like people coming in and phone calls, I think they forget certain things, and then you try to fix it yourself. So, so my hair's still all there, and I thought about it. I was like, let me just shave it again, but like I said, it's still there, but I'm not going to show you what exactly happened. Like I said, I'll do a post show, and you members, I'll break down the story for that, but I'll break down the story for you. So, and thank you to the members too. And if you want to become a member, hit that join button, and become a member, because that's been actually a lot of fun, just kind of doing like little member videos, post show member videos. And then yesterday we did a post show live stream member video, which was interesting. It was like a nice little test. It wasn't anything special or anything like that. It was just, about a 20-minute live stream after the initial live stream. So yeah, like I said, if you want to do that, it's just something I'm doing, for the members, because I appreciate you guys helping out the pirate ship, which is always I love the fact that you guys put in that little extra for all that. So you guys are awesome. Even like I said, your patrons, also the patrons, you guys are doing a great job. And if you want to join the Patreon over there, I try to reveal like the work I'm working on and try to give you guys access and vodka stream guests and stuff like that, early access to everything. So hopefully you guys are doing good over there. And then of course, merchandise down below, which you know what? I said there was going to be 3 new shirts, but I realized, oh, wait, I got another shirt too that I could do. So there's going to be like 4 new shirts in there. basically what's going to happen is this weekend, or actually probably tomorrow, or I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to just probably remove a couple of shirts, a couple of designs that are in there, but then I'm going to add some more. So, it's going to be good stuff. So what's going on, Joey? How you doing? Release the haircut. Like I said, still there. Up. Oh, man. Yeah, it's just something I try to fix that just did not really work out. It's okay, though. It's okay, long as I got some hats. I'm still waiting on my Justice League hat from the DC store, from the DC shop. Remember, there was I don't know if you guys followed on Twitter, and I think when it came out, there was a trucker almost style hat that was coming out. That was kind of that looks like this, that has this color scheme. They have yet to send those out. I'm not sure what's taking so long, but they have yet to do that. And thank you, Mr. Andre, Mr. Nicotina, becoming a new member. So now you can go back and watch some of those vlogs. Because sometimes, when I try to keep things a little more conservative when it comes to revealing stuff, but on there I'm kind of like, well, this, that, and this. So that's one of the things that the members get treated with is I don't have as much of a filter when it comes to stuff that I've heard and stuff like that, because the public discourse, you gotta love it. Yeah, that's right. Just what Matthias said. Yeah, get some shots of the nipples and stuff like that. Who's talking about Jody? Why are we talking about Jody? Don't talk about Jody. I know, it's hard not to when he says some stupid shit. But anyways, guys, appreciate you clicking in. You guys are awesome. Yeah, today was an interesting day when it came to that old stuff. And it's just one of those going, okay, well, I got to talk about certain things, and which we will. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about a lot of stuff here. So as per usual, but all right, so let's go to the tweets, though. Let's start off with tweets. Yeah, so much that I did pour a little vino. I was like, you know what? Because today, even with regular work, was, meeting stuff and then just stuff that was, it was just one of those days, man. So there you go. I tested positive for being a bad beach. Good one. I like that, Jose. Anyways. How about them Dodgers? All right. So, oh, wow. It's Robert Pattinson's birthday. What the hell? Or is it tomorrow? I think it's probably tomorrow. Oops, forgot to put the background. It's probably tomorrow, but, yeah, but, there are probably people in the UK when it's tomorrow for some other people. So I love this shot. I love this Spider-Man costume. I'm not going to lie. When it comes to Amazing Spider-Man 2, a lot of problems with it, but so much goodness, too. And I really love the costume. It's better than Amazing Spider-Man 1. But I like the evolution of it because I like the big Spidey eyes. They're pretty cool. And, of course, the first one had small little sunglasses-looking eyes, which was fine because that was the first costume. Then it evolved into this, which I think, to be honest, it's up there. I don't know if it's my favorite Spider-Man costume. But yeah, it's definitely up there. So anyway, and then speaking of Spider-Man, in that Spider-Man, this was pretty funny. This actually cracked me up. Okay. This actually really cracked me up because Andrew Garfield, he's a guy that I could totally I would love to talk to this guy, and hopefully maybe sometime in the future, I'll be able to talk to this guy because he just seems like a good dude. And this was funny. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me, I didn't share the audio. I always forget to share the audio when I share a page. There we go. Share the audio. All right. So this right here was great. So somebody, he read a thirst tweet and his reaction is priceless.
I want Andrew Garfield to smash a laptop on my tits. That's good. I'm not going to do that. I draw the line. Nope. This is pro tip and also boundaries. If anyone says, I want to smash a laptop on your breasts, just say, get out of my house. I want Andrew Garfield to smash a laptop on my tits.
Just come on. That's good stuff right there. And I love how he changes it over to breasts.
I'm not going to do that. I draw the line. Nope. This is pro tip and also boundaries. If anyone says, I want to smash a laptop on your breasts, just say, get out of my house.
He cleaned it up.
I want Andrew Garfield to smash a laptop on my tits.
I mean, come on. That's just good stuff right there. I mean, it's just a good reaction because it's just like, what the hell? Oh, man. I don't know. That cracked me up. Needed that. And then some more, release the Snyder, or release the, I almost said Snyder cut, release the Schumacher cut, little image right here with all the stuff that we did not see. I mean, look at what image right here that really draws my attention is Two-Face. Is it me or it must be a filter, but it looks like almost like he has a different suit on that we did not see in Batman Forever. And I don't know. I think it's just the filter or whatever the hell that makes his makeup look a lot better. But I don't know. I don't know if that's like something different, but man, it's crazy. It's looking good. Thank you, Super Joe. Look at that with the super chat. Super Joe with the super chat. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So yeah, it's just interesting. And then this right here. Okay, so you guys know, I've been, on Hulu. You can watch Family Matters, the entire series. So naturally, that's what I've been doing pretty much every night. That's how I round up my nights, guys. When all said and done, I just freaking kick back on the couch and put on some Family Matters. And I think this is our. It's always been known. But yeah. Jaleel White, who plays Steve Urkel, he's mentioned that it's very important to say this. I was not very well welcomed to the cast at all. Okay. Now this has probably been known for a while, and even when rewatching the season, it's kind of crazy because when you think of Family Matters, what do you think of? You think of Steve Urkel. Okay, but initially was not supposed to be that. It was supposed to be a spinoff of Perfect Strangers that came out because Carl and Harriet showed up in Perfect Strangers, and then they did a spinoff with them for Family Matters. So it was kind of like a shared universe kind of thing, TGIF doing that shared universe shit, which was awesome. And then all of a sudden I guess they just felt like they needed something. And when Steve Urkel, when you first see him, it's a very short appearance. And then they ended up going, let's bring him back. And then let's just see what happens. And, we all saw what happens. He became like a phenomenon and everything like that. So it was pretty crazy how that was. But going back and rewatching all the shows in order, apparently what they did, I don't know. I mean, this is just going by watching them in order on Hulu. All of a sudden, like Steve would show up in the beginning, when they do like a scene at the beginning. What the hell? There's like a fly on my cat. You see, this is what happens when it starts getting warmer. Anytime it starts getting warmer here in good old Southern California, the flies just show up. I should probably get rid of those dead bodies too. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. Is that part of the reason? Maybe. But anyways, when it comes to Steve Urkel, rewatching these episodes, like, how there's always like an opening scene before the opening credits and before the actual episode starts. Apparently they went back and injected Steve into some of these opening scenes because you see him show up at the beginning and then he doesn't show up at all in the rest of the episode. But then you get to the episode where he's introduced to the Winslows. And I was just kind of going, what the hell? Did they go back and like inject them into previous episodes for reruns? I think that's what they did. It's crazy. I know. I should probably take a shower one of these days. Of course, I finished The Fresh Prince. Yes. And I always cry my eyes out when the series finale. Or at least I get a little teared up. I love this right here. Face the Night. Look at that face. Look at that chin. It's all about that chin and that stubble right there, man. Look at that. You sexy beast, you. And then Arkham. That's Arkham-like right there. That's like an Arkham filter, it looks like. But I like that. And then according to Darren Lynn Bozeman, who has directed Saw movies before, he said, we had to keep going back and recut the movie. I don't think it meant recutting the movie to try to get it to be an acceptable for an R rating. So apparently the gore was so crazy that they went back to restructure the movie, recut the movie to make it fit an R rating, a hard R rating. I'm kind of going like, well, shit, that doesn't sound good. I've already read some reviews and saw some reviews, and yes, apparently this movie is, slightly messy, and you could see that they had to keep recutting it to get an R rating. That's just weird to me, but okay. I do want to see it, but I'm seeing Army of the Dead tomorrow night. I'm not seeing this movie. So maybe I'll catch this. I don't know when I'm going to catch it. Probably not this weekend, but we'll see what happens. But I mean, when it comes to Saw movies, I think the first three work. The first one's absolutely fantastic. First one is one of my all-time favorite horror movies. The first Saw movie was absolutely fantastic when it came to Lee Winnell, James Wan. Before James Wan was James Wan, and they had a super, super small budget, and they turned it into something absolutely fantastic. I still remember watching the movie in the movie theater, and with the twist ending, everybody was like, "Wow!" It was such a good twist at the end. That's why it's one of my all-time favorite horror movies, like, or thrillers, whatever the hell you want to call it. But yeah, I'm just kind of going, when it comes to this, I don't know. When it comes to Spiral, it's like I'm looking forward to it, but not at the same time, because and then I love this Batman. Yeah, okay, this Batman shot right here. If you guys saw The Dark Knight in IMAX, this shot right here made your stomach drop. It felt like you were on a roller coaster a little bit. I remember watching The Dark Knight in an IMAX, and this scene right here, I went, oh, like my stomach dropped, like it was like I was Splash Mountain, just love that shot. Love that shot. Looks better in IMAX. And then of course we got some art from Ryan right here, doing some Carnage art. Love it. I love how minimal it is. Pretty good stuff. And yes, we'll be talking about that, because yes, the entire timeline was this. Not the entire timeline. There's people that were supporting her, but man, a lot of people were like, that is pretty much a representation. This little shot right here is a representation of Twitter today. Holy Lord. Yeah, kind of sucks. And yes, we got another like I said, I was like, all right, who's going to show up tomorrow in this movie? So now we got Janelle Monae. She's going to be joining the Knives Out sequel. I've never really warmed up to her quite yet. I never thought she was like somebody phenomenal. I mean, I always find it funny when like I don't know. I just never really jumped on the Janelle Monae. Anytime it's like, okay, she was a pop artist and now she wants to be a serious actor, and it's like, all right, I don't know. It's like the roles you play, you're too beautiful. I mean, she's a very beautiful woman, and then it's like they try to like not, it's always funny when they try to make people not so beautiful. I mean, it's the same thing with guy actors too. It's like, oh yeah, this guy's down on his luck. He's drinking all the time, yet he still has an 8-pack, It's just always funny with stuff like that. But yeah, I wonder who's going to join the freaking cast tomorrow. It seems like every day there somebody new is joining Knives Out too. And then tomorrow, guys, unlock 15 minutes of Army of the Dead. Okay? So you guys could do that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see those first 15 minutes when I see it on the big screen. I'm not going to watch. I am okay with watching certain clips and trailers, but I don't really want to watch the first 15 minutes because I'm seeing it tomorrow on a big screen. I'm just going to go watch on the big screen, but I know it's going to be probably awesome. It obviously says right there, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, I mean, I know I get it. It's marketing and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'll watch it tomorrow night. But, that'll be fun too. And then here we go. Some more Zack Snyder on the reboot Superman, J.J. Abrams, and Tennessee. I can never say his name right. Mr. Coates. This is what Zack Snyder had to say about the new Superman. I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen. It's a bold move, very cool, and there's probably a time needed for that. But I love Henry Cavill's Superman. He's my Superman. That's right. Fucking right there, man. He is. He's our Superman. And it is a bold move, but hopefully, like I said, it'll be something good. I think what he really wanted to say was,
that's cool, but you're living in a fucking dream world, okay?
I think it was something along the lines of that, maybe, that he was thinking. Nah, Snyder's cool. I mean, obviously, yeah. Gotta love it. These are Superman. And then let's see, Benet Juris. I can never say her name either, but some concept art for Dune. This guy over here looks like Henry Cavill. I'm just saying. This guy right here. But, maybe they had Henry Cavill in mind. Oh, man. October. That's when that's coming. I got to finish the book before that happens. And then here we go, guys. Man, are we just getting into that 1984 world? The Merriam-Webster Dictionary has changed their definition of anti-vaxxer to include people who oppose laws that mandate vaccination. So basically, if you don't believe in the laws, like you could believe in vaccinations, but don't believe in laws, that will now make you an anti-vaxxer. That's right, guys. That's how far it's gotten, okay? And I don't care who you are. And like I said, I'm not against vaccinations. Like, I'm glad that my parents, my grandparents, and family have all got vaccinated. I've waited a little bit, and I probably eventually will. But I was like, let everybody. I'm not in that category where I'm like in desperate need. Plus, I had it. So hopefully I have still the antibodies. But the fact that they're changing it, they changed it to the fact that if you oppose the law mandating for you to have to get it in order for you to travel and stuff like that. Yeah, they put that. It's just, that's scary right there. That's a little scary. I'm just saying. That's a little fucking scary. Oh my God. I mean, it's gotten to the point where it's so political that they changed the Merriam-Webster Dictionary definition of it. Okay. Because I don't believe in mandated laws for it, but I believe in vaccinations. But I'm still considered an anti-vaxxer. See how that works? Crazy. That's like ridiculous. That's just absolutely ridiculous. So I don't know. That's just me, though. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't need to start a debate. I'm saying get vaccinated. If you can get vaccinated, get vaccinated. Do it. Like I said, I eventually will. Shiba coin. Okay, we got a new coin that's trending right now. And then, yes, guys, if you guys check it out, did they change the definition of vaccine to you? Man, that'd be crazy. Yes, so Spotify, like I told you guys, I've been splitting it up to Spotify, the audio only stuff, to 3 different channels. But yeah, I'm slowly adding to the Vodka stream. The Vodka stream will show up on also, it's showed up on Amazon. It's going to show up on Apple Podcasts, and then of course, Google Podcasts. But I've been uploading pretty much since I interviewed Zack Snyder and on. So that's what I've been doing, is uploading the audio for Vodka streams from November 13th. So the very first episode that you get on there is the very first time that I talked to Zack Snyder. So, and sorry to hear that, Dub 6. That sucks, man. That sucks. And then some Batman. These two sexy bitches right here, Bruce Wayne and Selena Kyle. Gotta love it. And yeah, like I said, Batman the Fanimated series. Yeah, it's got its own Fanimated stream, has its own section on Amazon Podcast and Spotify. So just one place to find it. And then of course yesterday's episode is up on there if you just want to listen to it. It's interesting to see. It's interesting to just hear it, not see it. It's kind of interesting, especially like the old Vodka streams when you're just listening to everybody talk. It's kind of cool, actually, especially when it's all the panel stuff. It's actually pretty cool to revisit a lot of that. So, and then look at this, womp womp. Aw, who saw this coming? The Ellen Show will end in 2022. Yeah, I think we all hoped it was going to end in 2020. When all the allegations came out. When we all found out that, yes, Ellen is not so pleasant. When you see her dancing, that's all just a ruse. She wants you to like her, but guess who doesn't like her? Everyone who worked for her. Yeah. And then the ratings dropped drastically. So after 19 seasons, that's right, 19 years, I should say, she couldn't quite get to 20. And now she gone. It's gone. So you have all 5 vaccines. Nice. And then today was Terminator Day.
What day is it? The date. 12 May. What year?
It's a good scene right there. It's a really good scene. And then right here, guys. Okay, so James Gunn said, the HBO Max and I can't emphasize this enough, have been amazing partners and absolutely adorable people. In a blink of an eye, I would make another series for them. So, hey, James Gunn, and he also answered this on Instagram. And I know some people don't like James Gunn, but I'm just saying, help this guy get his Deathstroke series. Why not? And he actually said that he's a fan of Joe and he's a fan of Deathstroke. So I'm not necessarily saying James Gunn should just totally take on Deathstroke. I'm just saying, hey, we have something here. We have something right here. So James, if you could help out before you go back to Disney World, go back before you start, you head back there. Why don't you go, hey, HBO Max, why don't you do a, Deathstroke series, Why not? Use your credibility that apparently they love you. So why not help out? Hashtag Deathstroke HBO Max. That'd be nice, right? That's all. And then we got a new Loki poster, which of course looks like all the other MCU posters, which, I get it. They have a template. That's fine. I'm wondering what the hell is this guy? We got a cartoon clock here. Okay. I'm still looking forward to, I'm definitely looking forward to Loki for sure. This just in. What is this? Just in. Zack Snyder Justice League scoops third consecutive week at number 1 on the UK's official film chart. On digital downloads, only the bumper 4-hour of the film still holds off Wonder Woman 1984. And this weekend, we get Army of the Dead 2. So it's going to be all Zack Snyder all the time. That's right, guys. But they still...
And you still can't see the numbers!
Yeah. But apparently they're doing pretty good. Third consecutive week. There you go. Now, more numbers, and I'm actually going to be doing a video about other numbers too, and I'm probably going to record tonight. This is beautiful right here. Yes, the color scheme is a little off when it comes to the emblem on his chest, but it still looks fucking amazing, okay? Superman black suit by Iron Studios. Yeah, I know. Somebody made the symbol doesn't look right. Yeah, but it still looks cool, and I would still love to buy this, but I know it's like $500 or something like that. It's just really awesome. Really awesome. So, all right. And then, yeah. I mean, it is true. I mean, she looks really smoking hot right here. I will say that. Jesus Christ. And strong and feminine, Gal Gadot. But sadly, it's just kind of funny within what? Okay, this past weekend, right? She comes out and talks about Joss Whedon, and everybody is like, yes, girl, yes. And now today, not so much. Whew, man. Yeah. So obviously we know that there's, some bad things that are happening over in the Middle East right now. War, Gaza, Israel, Palestine, free, a lot of people hashtag free Palestine or whatever, Palestine. And so naturally, Gal decided to chime in on it. I mean, she is Israeli, so she posted, of course, well, I guess I'll bring up the banner here. Receives backlash, of course, for this message right here. And you can actually see, look at the ratio. Look at this ratio right here. Whew, man. I'm going to tell you what. I mean, this doesn't even show. Wow. People Gal Gadot mentioned can reply. Wow. So she shut off it looks like she shut off the mentions, but the quote tweets are almost with the likes, which is crazy. So she said, my heart breaks. My country is at war. I worry for my family, my friends. I worry for my people. This is a vicious cycle that has been going on for far too long. Israel deserves to live as a free and safe nation. Our neighbors deserve the same. I pray for the victims and their families. I pray for this unimaginable hostility to end. I pray for our leaders to find the solution so we could live side by side in peace. I pray for better days. Now, apparently the theme of today that a lot of people were using, and it was like, can we come up with a different term, guys? I've seen this phrase too many times today. Tone deaf. That's all I heard. That's all I saw. It's like tone deaf, 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 all over the feed. I'm like, can somebody come up with a different phrase? Anybody? I guess not. I mean, I guess that does explain it a little bit. Now, I'm not going to get political here because, you know, that's just really, I hate that, even though like that's everything now. It's intertwined with everything now, being political. But when it comes to this right here, I'm not going to I don't have a dog in the fight because I'm not educated, fully brought up to everything that's going on. I mean, obviously, yes, there's always seems like there's problems. And we saw like the Iron Curtain, Iron Dome, whatever they're called. We saw that yesterday, which is, you know, it is pretty amazing technology. That's what I was kind of just going ooh-ah about. But, I mean, when it comes to this, I mean, obviously, what she should have done is Gal Gadot, no! Yeah, that's pretty much what we were kind of saying when she tweeted that. Just maybe just kind of sit this one out or be a little more diplomatic. I don't know, because I think the fact of the matter is what a lot of people were saying was the fact that she said neighbors as opposed to saying Palestine, you know, as opposed to that. I mean, initially she was just kind of wanting peace. She wants peace. She wants the leaders to come up with a solution. She wants the war to stop, which, yes, commend that. But a lot of people were going, well, it's your people that's doing this. So it's a lot of like back and forth when it comes to that. I mean, obviously, I know I said Iron Curtain. It's actually the Iron Dome. Iron Curtain is that's like, isn't that the Steelers or something like that? I don't know. But yeah, she's received a shit ton of backlash, and it's just kind of funny because I'm going, oh shit, here we are all trying to restore the Snyderverse, and I'm seeing people going, fuck Gal Gadot. I'm like, well, okay, we can't exactly restore the Snyderverse without her. And now people hate her. That's no good. Fuck. So it's like, oh man, now we gotta worry about that, huh? It's a terrible tale. But you know, like I said, I don't have a dog in the fight, like I said, because I don't know exactly the full-on situation over there when it comes to this. I just always kind of find it funny when, you know, you have people that really just, it's like, okay. I think some people out there that comment about this and just totally, I mean, we're so tribalistic. It's like, what does my group think? What do we think? Okay. Either you're on the right or the left of it. Right. So what does my group think? Okay. Well, I'm going to stand over here and then I'm going to say shit. And I don't even think they exactly know what they're saying or fully up to date and educated with what's going on over there. Okay. I think there's a lot of that, a lot of, you know, chest puffing and just like, I know what's going on. You're bad for doing this. You're bad for saying that, you know. But everybody's trying to cancel her. Yeah, war is definitely profitable, and that's why they do it. That's the thing. It sucks when it's always like it's got to be either a right or left kind of thing. It's what it's got to be. You either got to be on one side or the other, you know. That's the problem with everything. That's why we don't ever fucking come up with solutions. It just seems like there's never coming up with solutions. And I follow both sides. I follow people on the right. I follow people on the left. I see it. And today, I mean, well, especially actually ever since this new wave started, I've seen the back and forth. And it's just interesting to see how that all looks because it's like watching two different movies. You know, you kind of go like, well, what the hell? So that's why I just kind of go like, I don't have a dog in the fight. And, you know, and maybe like one of these days, I'm just going to sit down and just like talk to somebody who knows exactly what's going on over there and really learn about it. That's why I'm just going to be like, nope, I don't have a dog in the fight. But when it comes to Gal, what she should have done is probably not say anything. But then again, she was probably like, well, I have to say something because that's my country. So she probably should have redid that. And I don't know how she could have sounded a little more partial, I guess you could say, because I understand that she's like wanting peace over there for everyone. But the approach maybe she took wasn't exactly the approach she should have. So, but yeah, people are, she didn't say Palestine. Yeah. People are pissed about being treated like they don't. Yeah, exactly. So that's pretty much what it is. Why is your fellow Republicans always canceling people? My fellow Republicans. King Kong, you're a funny one. You always give me shit. And I'm sure you think I'm like, you probably think I'm like a Trump tard or something too. I've gotten called that so many times just because I'm not fully on the left. So I'm automatically just like, you know, surprised you still watch me. But anyways. I just love that passive aggressive. You're Republican friends. Like, okay. I mean, I'm glad to have followers from all wakes of life. You know, I like diversity in thought. You know, that's one of the things that a lot of people don't like. And that's why we're in like these situations like, you know, the Merriam-Webster dictionary changing the definitions of shit, trying to control stuff. I'm not Republican, Chan. I'm not. Yeah, I'm in the party of like to party and drink wine. That's the party I'm in now. But it's all just been fucking crazy. This is why she should just shut up. Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Like, she should have probably just said, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the 40 club. Still in the 40 club. The no pants party. That's what yeah. Head to the pants party. So that's what I'm talking about. See, this is why I love it when you guys joke like that. There's always going to be people that are serious, and I love the fact that you guys are you're joking around about it. But that's the thing. That's what I like to do. I like to joke around. Okay. But yeah, it's always going to be a political thing. And, you know, like I said, I'm not going to just like put my 2 cents in because I don't know exactly the full history and what is happening with this. I've talked to some people about it, but like I said, I don't have, and you know, I do want to educate myself. So then maybe I can be like, hey, well, this is what I know. But right now I don't. So I'm not going to sit here and go, you know, oh, I'm on this side or that side or this side or that. I don't know. I'm just like going, gal, you should have just said nothing. And when people ask, why didn't you comment on it? You could have just been like, well, I've been busy. Okay. I'm brewing up a new human being in my belly. I have movie projects. I just didn't think about doing that. And that's the problem with nowadays too, is like celebrities feel like they have to just comment on stuff. And it's like, no, you don't. This is why like someone like Dwayne Johnson, he doesn't really comment about political stuff. Of course, you know, he did when it came to the election and he backed up Biden, which, yeah, fine. But most of the time, you don't hear about politics when it comes to certain actors or celebrities. That's probably a good thing. I mean, we all know that Hollywood it's just liberal left, totally, 100%. You know, you can't, if you admit that you're some kind of, you know, if you're on the right at all, you're going to get ousted. I mean, I totally see that, but yeah. Easy there, Eric. Easy. But it just sucks because everybody was backing up Gal. Everybody was like, yeah, girl, say it. Talk about Joss Whedon. And then that video came out and she teared up about, you know, about Israel and stuff like that. And like, you know, losing people in her family and stuff like that. And people were 100% behind her. And then all of a sudden today, just like a 180 flip, a lot of 180 flip. And it's just, you hate to see it. You really hate to see it. But sadly, this is the world we live in, man. I mean, it's such a weird thing. Can we get yeah, let's get what does Gina Carano have to say about this, huh? She post anything? Is she okay? Does she like bite her tongue on this one? Oh man. But a lot of people not busy to comment on this, but too busy to hashtag restrain. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, easy there. Oh, easy there, Ben. I know, right? Jeez. Oh, man. So easy there, guys. All right, let's not turn this political. Let's just, you know, but I knew it was going to turn political. I get that. And, you know, and even me, I was like, should I talk about it? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to talk about it because, you know, people are going to ask me about it, you know, and there's my 2 cents on it. Like I said, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm not religious at all. I'm atheist, essentially, or agnostic, if you want to go that route, because, you know, I don't have a religion. I know it's a religious thing. There's a religious thing too. And I know there's a lot of things in there, and I'm just not going to just dive into that. And I think there's a lot of people that should probably not do the same thing too. They're just kind of looking at, which side am I supposed to be on? Oh, over here? Okay. Well, yeah, screw you, you know. I see that a lot of chest puffing up and stuff like that, which is fine. But if, you know, that's fine if you want to, whatever you want to do. But anyways, let's talk about this. Instead, let's talk about Deborah Snyder talks Justice League closure, numbers, and Army of the Dead. That's right. Crap, I forgot to pull up this article. This one right here. Okay. So we have a new Hollywood Reporter article that I'll share here in a bit. So, wow, Gal Gadot. All right, so we got a new article right here. This time we're hearing from Deborah, and I'm actually going to show you guys too from Zack. But obviously, there's a lot of press that's happening with the Army of the Dead. Okay. Yes, she speaks. No more. Let's get off the whole gal thing. Let's get off that whole shit. Okay. We're good. We're good. All right. So Deborah Snyder on intimate Army of the Dead shoot and finding closure with Justice League. So she was fully interviewed, and we're going to go through this thing. We're just gonna get to some of the bullet points right here. Let's see, what was it? $200 million. Yeah, okay. So they're just kind of talking about that. She found herself hanging on the edit bay and sharing options, even pushing against a plea. So she talks about that. There's a lot of things she talks about right here. I should have probably highlighted some of the stuff right here, but we'll get through it. All right. So Zack came up with the right idea after the script was originally written by Joby Harold. We got all that. I love this image right here of them two on set. I mean, that's relationship goals right there. Totally is. Netflix has doubled down on this with an anime series prequel feature. We don't know when the prequel comes out, but you've already wrapped, so it will be at some point not too far off. And just I think they were loving what they saw, but it was a bold move to develop these other projects. Everyone talks about doing those things, but you don't want it to be 4 years later when they come out. I don't know when the prequel is coming out either, but we are in post, and we are getting pretty close. We have some work to do. That will continue into the summer, but what's interesting about the film is it takes place in our world. The zombie pandemic is happening in America, and it's causing instability in the banking and financial institutions, so they are consolidating some of the money, and this team goes together. It's a heist movie, blah, blah, blah. We know that. Get out of here, man. I tell you what. As a producer, how did you facilitate the idea of Army of the Dead being more intimate production? The locations are massive. To create an impression of Vegas that's destroyed, the biggest challenge was it's post-apocalyptic. We couldn't go to Vegas in a casino and shoot because we had to destroy it. Yeah, that had to be really good. And I love the fact that she says, listen. So I swear, her and Zack saying, listen. That's their thing. Listen, we are going to have less people in the art department. We don't. Yeah. So I love the fact that she says that. Zack, there are 3 roles they're filling here. Yeah. Some of the Army vibe felt like the Joker scene you all shot for Justice League, which was more intimate set too, with Zack serving as DP. I don't think we'll ever go back. I don't know how he'd go back to having another DP because the way he thinks about things, he storyboards every shot. So yeah, so basically Deborah is saying that future Zack Snyder movies, he's probably going to be the DP from now on. He's going to be the DP. So why not? I mean, he's got an eye for it. James Gunn wrote Dawn of the Dead. Oh my God, James Gunn. We hate that guy. Zack had been talking to Dave about another project at one point. What? We were doing this, and we were trying to figure out the right person to play Scott for Zack and me, the duality of the role. To have this guy who can go out and kill zombies, rescue people was important. We've seen him in a comedic role. People know him from wrestling, but to see the softer side of him, to see that he's also such a gifted actor, I think people are going to be surprised, and that was really exciting for us when we looked at him for that part. It was coincidental that he was in James's movie. You replaced comedian Chris D'Elia with Tig Notaro after he was accused of sexual misconduct. Here's a tough question. Once that decision is made, how much work is it to get Notaro into a film that is basically completed shooting? It's so daunting. And let's couple that with an actual pandemic that we were dealing with. Yeah, the fact that they had to do that with a pandemic too. We shot for 14 days to get Tig in the movie. Had it not been for the pandemic, we probably would have brought the whole cast into and reshot scenes with everybody, but we didn't have that luxury. We were trying to keep it small. We were trying to keep it safe. The studios were just making deals with all the unions of what the rules of going back to filming would be. As one of the first, we were very conservative. Oh my God, she said conservative, guys. They're canceled now in our approach. So we decided to shoot it all against green screen. Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see the behind the scenes of all of that. It was pretty seamless. Yeah, final problem. Even though we erased the other actor, the way the cameras move, the way the camera moves, the way the lighting is interacting, there were so many technical considerations. It was probably one of the most difficult things I'd ever shot, just in terms of how technical it was. There was very little wiggle room. We had people on set compositing it to mock it up as we went, and we could make sure we were doing it right. Zack always likes cutting at the same time. Yeah, so, man. Daunting. As a producer, one way you can gauge success in box office numbers, but with streaming, you might not ever know how many people watched your movie. After Justice League came out, I was hoping for one of those press releases saying it broke ratings record or something like that. Yeah, so was I, by the way. Yeah. Again, guys, I've told you this. The Snyders don't know the numbers either. I saw some people like going, wow, they don't know the numbers either? Yeah, they don't know the numbers either. How are you adjusting to the lack of transparency as you dive into streaming, first with Justice League and now with Arm of the Dead? It's about telling stories and getting our stories to as many people as possible. Yes, there might be an excitement about how it does. Everyone is a little competitive, but they are taking chances on films that would not be getting made. The studios are so focused on big IP and tentpoles that there is a lot of other content the streamers are getting made that wouldn't get made if it wasn't for them. In my experience, the creative freedom and support along the way, not a fight support, for the director's vision has been really great. In the terms of box office, yeah, it's good to know, but you usually know if people like it or not. So look at that. The creative freedom that Netflix gave them, I should say. Awesome. HBO. It's interesting that they haven't reported the numbers, but there have been a bunch of articles saying how massive Justice League has been. For us, it wasn't about that. It was about completing Zack's vision. Something that, because of our tragedy, turned into something really ugly and distorted, and having a chance to set it right. The love from the fans for the film and for Zack's vision, and to be able to complete the vision, that vision, was the why of it for us. It's been an amazing experience to see people enjoy it and the love. We had been developing the world, that Zack's version of that world for over 10 years. It was kind of a weird ending, or lack of ending. See, she says lack of ending, by the way, guys. It was a kind of weird ending or lack of ending. So for us, it was a nice way to get closure on, also for people to see what it was meant to be. So there you go. That's the closure part. Now take it with whatever way you want to take it. I mean, obviously a lot of people might just go like, wow, it sounds like they're just done and moving on. It's like, well, no, they're just not waiting around. That's the thing. That's what I keep on saying. They're not going to wait around for the numbers and say, like, what can we continue with? When it comes to restore the Snyderverse, guys, like I said, like we've been saying for the past few weeks, and other people that have come on the vodka stream have also said, is the fact that it's like, okay, start off slowly, okay? Obviously, 2 Justice League sequels will be massive, and you got to get everybody back. Massive budget, massive everything, okay? Start off slowly, and I'm just like, whether, I don't know, like when people just go like, oh, it's not happening, guys, it's not happening. It's like, well, can we also talk about the fact that, hey, we still got the Ayer cut, okay? We still got what we talked about earlier, Deathstroke. We also got Batfleck. Those are not out of the question yet. I mean, yeah, when it comes to Justice League sequels, man, that could be a little far-fetched. That could be way down the road. But right now, we got these 3 right here that is essentially still part of the restoration of the Snyderverse that could be right here that we could start off with. Okay? Start off with. Now, I know I'm going to bring up this video right here because Zack talked about more of the Warner Brothers being anti-Snyder, which you love to see it. You absolutely love to see it because I love how he keeps like calling them out about things. So he was just on set with Kristen Arcuna. So let me share this video right here. When it comes to Zack, I'm going to go ahead and remove that. When it comes to Zack talking about when she asked the question about Warner Brothers. Crap. Forgot to share the audio. Boop. All right, here we go. Share that audio. All right, so here it is right here. So listen to what Zack has to say about this.
Do you feel like you've left the superhero genre behind now? Are you done with it? And is this your baby now? I know that your fans are so passionate about restoring the Snyderverse, but is that something that would even make you happy at this point? Like there just seems to be some bad blood there. So what?
Well, I mean, the truth is that, you know, Warner Brothers, they've been pretty clear, I think, with this sort of the concept that like they're not interested in Zack Snyder take on the DC universe. That's not conjecture. That's me just that they say that directly. So, but of course they also said that they had no interest and or were never going to release the Snyder Cut of Justice League. So that's you know. But do I love those characters and do I love that world? Yes. I don't know how to necessarily continue in that world, but I do love those guys. And by the way, those are my good friends who play those parts. So it's a little bit. I don't want to say it's sad, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. So, I mean, that's just Zack answering the best that he can, man. I mean, that really is. That's exactly what all that is right there. Like I said, he's not going to wait around. And in the fact that he said directly, yes, Warner Brothers has directly said, this is it. They said that. And so for so long, we were kind of hoping that, okay, but then we got AT&T and HBO Max. We're still kind of waiting on those guys going, hey, can you guys do something? Can you guys do something? And then, you know, you see people out there too. There was a tweet going around from a voice in, you know, in this kind of community that said like, you know, I totally paraphrasing. I don't even know exactly what she said was the fact. That's what she said. She was saying something about like, you know, to have like pretty much the conceit of saying, oh yeah, they don't want my idea. And it's like, well, yeah, your films underperformed. First off, they didn't underperform. I think they underperformed in people's brains because they thought it should make over $1 billion. Man of Steel should have been $1 billion. BVS should have been $2 billion. You know, so I don't see those movies underperforming at all. Obviously, we could talk about that till we lose our voices. But it's just kind of funny because it's like everything he said right there was absolutely true. They don't want what Zack Snyder wants for their franchise. You know, so. It's just stuff like that, man. Yeah. Clark Wolf. Yeah. Fact that she said that. Brr, man. Dave, what about canceling the Golden Globes? And Warner Bros. Had a statement from Ann Sarnoff. Did they? Did Ann Sarnoff say something about that? I mean, I'm glad that they're canceling the Golden Globes because nobody wants those anymore. But anyways, when it comes to that, I mean, but Zack, again, he's always stated he didn't think that they were going to release the Snyder Cut. He didn't think they were going to release it. And look what happened. You just never know what could happen. Look what people have said on the Vodka stream, stuff like that. You just never know what's going to happen. Could be a long game that's being played. So, I mean, if you think this is throwing in the towel, it's not throwing in the towel. And like I said, there's other projects out there that are part of the universe. Like I said, the Ayer Cut, Deathstroke, Batfleck, those aren't out of they're not out yet. Okay. I'm holding on so much hope that Ben Affleck actually goes, all right, let's do this. Okay. Maybe, you know, with his weekend with J-Lo, hopefully persuaded him, you know, get some of that oomph back in him after the Ana de Armas thing. So I'm just saying, maybe she, used that tuchus of hers and just kind of went, hey, Ben, you should be Batman again. Just, we don't need her as Catwoman. Don't cast her as Catwoman. Don't fan cast her as Catwoman for his Catwoman. No, don't do that. I mean, I always wanted her. When Birds of Prey came out, I thought Jennifer Lopez would have been a good Montoya. I thought she would have been better than Rosie Perez. That's for damn sure. But but not Catwoman. Don't do not J-Lo for Catwoman. Maybe she wants the bat. Let's hope she wants a bat. Dave, set the record straight. Who coupled up? Yeah, exactly, Jose. You said coupled up. I was like, coupled up. All right, coughed up. Yeah, exactly. So that's why we're kind of all waiting. Like, okay, the people that actually handed over some money to him, $70 million. Where are they at? We haven't heard anything really from that, and we're hoping to hear some stuff. But it's just whatever. It just sucks. Carla Gugino as Catwoman. Yes, that'd be nice. And then lastly, Suicide Squad official rating. We all know this, but just kind of, it's always, we all knew it was going to be rated R, but the reasons why it's rated R is always fun to know. So the Suicide Squad has officially been given its rated R rating for strong violence, gore, language throughout, and some sexual references, drug use, and brief graphic nudity. Okay, so we're going to see a dong. We're going to see a dong in here, guys. Yeah, you're going to see a penis. That's usually what graphic nudity is. It means that someone, we're going to see some full frontal male nudity. Maybe it's from Peacemaker. Maybe just like he pulls out his Peacemaker. I don't know. Or maybe King Shark actually has a dong. I wouldn't be surprised if like King Shark probably, has a dong underneath those shorts. That's probably what it's going to end up being. I swear to God, if that's what it ends up being, Jesus Christ, man, I'm probably just like, I don't know. I was right about the F-bomb thing. No boobs. There might be some boobs. You never know. Could be some. Hopefully, if there's like a balance it out. Some female and male nudity. Why not? Best of both worlds. Come on. Is that so much to ask for? Yeah. All right. Let me get to the Twitter questions. So that's all the topics right there. Let me get to the Twitter questions. Let's do that. All right. So, and I know like Real Emotion is going to be going on a little bit. So I'm sure you head over there. All right, Mr. Eric Blake. So Gal Gadot calling for peace is tone deaf and poorly written and insensitive, but the attacks in response are, oh yeah. Joss Whedon should have ended Gal's career. She should never work again. She should request. Oh my God. Okay, so that's one of the things too, guys, about, I love how hypocritical everybody is. Because, you always see like, we want, stop the hate, stop this. But if you disagree with me, I'm going to send some fucking vitriol shit to you. And yeah, I've seen the stuff that's been said about Gal. Wow. For like a lot of people who are like, all about like, stop the hate, stop the, this, stop the bullying, stop that. As soon as somebody goes, oh, well, I think like this, man, it's amazing what comes out. Like, wow, were you holding that in the whole time? You're sitting there promoting peace and love and all this stuff. But as soon as like something like this happens, you're just going to send some of the most just disgusting shit to somebody. Yeah. I mean, that's just humans. We're just humans, right? It's what we do. We just say one thing and then all of a sudden it's like, oh man, but it's just kind of gross. Like I saw some pretty gross stuff that was happening, but oh man. But yeah, but what can you do? Joker dong? Dave, I feel like you are the only sane person in the world. I try to be. I try to balance it out because, at the same time, I'm like, she fucked up, and then people are saying stuff that are just messed up. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Tourists. I know Gal Gadot, her agent is stressed as fuck. Probably. The flop of Wonder Woman 84, now this. Eesh. Yeah, that's the thing. The most hateful people on the planet are the people who found something. Yeah. It's just funny. It's like, yeah. Anyways, Q. This time I'll put a serious question. Do you know what's Zack Snyder's next project after Army of the Dead? I mean, I thought it was Horse Latitudes, but I know that got put on hold, so it might be something else. Yeah. Edward, hey Dave, I think it's an idea that we can all agree James Gunn might do something with Joe as Deathstroke. Who knows? The Suicide Squad is confirmed to have multiple post-credit scenes. Let's just say it's a maybe. I mean, I would just love for James to be like, hey, you guys should do this Deathstroke series. He's got a pitch. He's got a total idea. So it'd be nice if he did that. Even if Gal said some racist ass shit, Warner Brothers is Warner Brothers. They wouldn't recast. Yeah, they're not going to recast. They're definitely not going to recast. Dylan, yeah, she's not getting recast or fired from. Yeah, she's not getting recast. They wouldn't do that. I think this is not Gina Carano stuff. Stuntman Mike, been out of the loop for a while. Do you think there's a silent civil war inside Warner Brothers and AT&T right now? I think there might be something like that. Truly do. Because they just don't know what the hell they're doing. Bradley I love Bradley. I love it. I love it when you in the mix of all these similar questions, you give one, off the beaten path question right here. What's up, brother? What are your top 3 favorite bands? Mine's got to be Audioslave, The Doors, and of course Metallica. Well, I mean, obviously Metallica is mine, Foo Fighters, and then the Black Keys, I would say. When it comes to favorite top 3, Jacob, I've been 100% vaccinated, and this image describes what the last 24 hours have felt like. All right. So you felt like what? You felt like a reptile? Reptile. Nicholas, I'm not going to pretend to know much about the politics of the Israel-Palestine conflict, but I do know that neither side is innocent, and what Gal posted today was a neutral call for peace. She did nothing wrong, but should have said nothing. Twitter needs to chill. Yeah, I mean that's one thing that a lot of people that are on the outside of this go, yeah, it did sound like she was wanting to call for peace, but maybe she should have been a little more diplomatic. And I know a lot of people were saying the fact that she didn't say Palestine in her message is, I don't know, but she's gonna be okay. She'll be okay. Gary, how screwed is America? Well, I mean, I saw a lot of people talking about this. There was like a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't know how screwed we always feel like we're screwed, but at the same time, things, I mean, literally, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things that are still wrong, but I mean, we are technically, I mean, look at all this stuff we can do now, and you can do it for a fairly cheap price. You could buy, a flat screen TV for like $400. It's pretty crazy. Things are bad, but also they're good in ways. It's not all bad, but yeah, I think we're, hopefully we're not too screwed. I know the whole gas shortage thing. I mean, what's going on with old man Biden? Come on, man. Come on. I got to work on my Biden. I need to work on my Biden. I got Trump down because it's pretty easy to talk like Trump. Just, stick your lips out, lower the voice a little bit and do all this stuff and just say outrageous shit. Yeah. But I need to work on my Biden. But yeah, I don't know. I think we're all right for the most part. I don't know. Venom. Why are filmmakers shredding up the movies? Example of Endgame being over 3 hours, and I thought studios were finally open to the idea of longer movies. Yeah, I guess not. Mr. Funnyman. Hello, Dave. Do you like the Harry Potter movies? You know what? Never been a fan. Really never been a fan of the Harry Potter franchise. And Mr. Venom, Gal is not going to get recast. Okay, she'll probably come out with an apology sooner or later, and that's the thing. Tone deaf, yeah, there's that word again. It's the best time to ask people if they have questions. Oh man, yeah. And then that was pretty much. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that. Let's see. Arkham Gaming. Why are people attacking Gal Gadot? I understand the post wasn't very wise, but why do people want her canceled and recast as Wonder Woman? Well, it's just the way it is. People. I mean, talking about this country, you have people Yeah, people who who are tweeting. What is this right here? Marky Rourke said, "Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah, because he didn't have a good time with Iron Man 2. Of course he didn't. Of course he shit on Marvel movies. No, but to wrap up today's show, when it comes to why people are attacking Gal Gadot and wanting to recast everything, I mean, the people that are really wanting that are privileged people who have the latest iPhone. They have all this technology. They're in a good spot. They're safe and cozy in their homes, and they're going, fuck her, on this, while, over in the Middle East, people are like suffering and dying. I mean, that's just the way it is. And like I said, they'll end up, even though they want, peace and harmony and all this stuff like that, then all of a sudden they're just going after Gal and saying the most just gross shit to her. And it's like, yeah, what she said, she didn't think it out and shouldn't have said anything, or, rethought what she was trying to like get out there. But that's just the way it is. It's where we are now. Social media has sadly given us a cesspool, especially Twitter, of people just wanting to be like, well, I'm going to chime in on this, I'm going to chime in on that. And, I mean, there's even times where I've chimed in on things and then I realize, you know what, I'm not as educated as I should be. When it comes to all this, there's people I should probably reach out to just to get a better understanding of what's happening over there. And, and I have talked to certain people, and some people go, yeah, what she said, she fucked up. There's certain people that maybe are neutral and kind of like realize what exactly is going on there. They realize, I think we all have realized, like, what she said, she shouldn't have said it. She shouldn't have said it. She should have but then again, I don't know how she could have said it. I don't know. It's all just kind of up in the air. Maybe she shouldn't have said anything, but at the same time, people are going to ask her because she is, she's Israeli. So obviously she's going to defend her own country. But at the same time, it's like, well, your country is not exactly, they're not exactly innocent and stuff. Not exactly some innocence right there, but it's all just stupid, man. It's all just dumb. He fucking... let's see. What is King Kong giving me shit again? King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Let's see. You haven't criticized Trump once since January. I haven't criticized Trump once. Somebody's not paying attention. Anytime I do his impression, I'm pretty much criticizing the fat fucking pumpkin head. I try to start my own social media. Nobody showed up. What the hell? It's almost like, they're just trying to keep me out. Get out of here. Get out of here, King Kong. I don't read the comments. I know. It's funny because I remember King Kong said I lied and said, I think he said that I lied when I said there wasn't going to be 2 vodka streams last week. Let me just give you the mindset, because I remember, because sometimes I'll peek in when I set up the vodka streams, and sometimes people will comment. And I remember he commented and said I lied because I said there wasn't going to be 2 streams, but I did not lie. If you guys remember, I said there might not be 2 streams, but we'll see. So just give you a mindset. It just seems like it's all good, King Kong. King Kong, it's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. Okay, it's all good, man. If you live in Israel, being in the army is a compulsory for me. Oh yeah, that's right. You have to. In Israel, you have to go into the army, right? It's like a necessity. David Hilarious, the way you handle that. I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever. Nothing against King Kong. It's just, it's just funny when I've seen him make accusations. I'm like, that's pretty wrong. That's wrong. I did not lie. And yes, I make fun of Trump all the time. He's very easy to make fun of. Very, very easy. And the fact of the matter is, he's no longer around, really. Can we stop talking about him? Why not? We've been talking about him for the last 5 freaking years. And it's been annoying. And the fact that we kept talking about him was nonstop. And now it's like, okay, he's out. He's gone. He's not on social media. He's gone. Let's stop talking about him. Please. Please. Do more of the deaths. Oh, you'll talk about me again. Just wait till 2024, baby. 2024, my face is going to be a lot more meltier. My hair is going to be a lot more crazier. It's going to be crazy, guys. I'm going to be way more orange, all right? I'm going to look like a carrot. More of a carrot than I actually do now. It's going to be huge. Huge. Anyways. Gal was a physical trainer. Oh, was she? She was a physical trainer? That's pretty cool. But I'm not going to cancel her. I still think, I don't think Gal is fucking evil. I don't think she's like an evil person. I think she was trying to be as diplomatic as possible, and it just didn't come out right. Just like I'm not even like on the Gina Carano hate train either. I don't think like these people are actually evil people just because they said stuff not in line with what should be or something like that, whatever the fuck that is. I don't think these people are actually evil at heart. I don't think that. I mean, that's one of the things that I always try to be like, what's the good in these people? Dave, answer Mark so he doesn't have to ask that question anymore. What did Mark say? I don't even see. Mark, Dave, you seen Carla in the HBO show On the Brink? No. I need to, though. Anything Carla, you're talking about Carla Gugino, I hope so. Yeah, anything with her, I will watch because that woman is goddamn gorgeous, man. I've had a crush on her since Son-in-Law. But anyways, guys, you keep masquerading like you not on the one side when you criticize Dems constantly. It's very easy to easy to criticize Dems. That's why you get political, not once criticizing the. You got rid of them, Jose. Oh no, when it comes to Republicans and stuff like that, oof, man. I can. I've said some stuff about them too. How uptight some of those motherfuckers can be. So I love it when that's happened. It's just easy to do it on one side when there's constantly part of the cancel culture. Wish me a happy birthday, Dave. I'm 30 today. Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to. How do they do it in restaurants? Well, congratulations. Welcome to the 30 Club, Thomas. Okay, I've been part of the 30 Club for 7 years, and welcome. Just welcome. So, happy birthday, Thomas. All right, this is why I'm Team Godzilla. Oh, man. So ridiculous. Anyways, guys, happy birthday, Thomas. And yeah, I know. You got to love it. King Kong, if you're out there, just relax, man. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Okay. We're all going to survive. We're all going to make it. And don't worry. It's all going to blow over. Yes, Yes, thank you, Jose. Both parties, trash. And, like I said, I follow both sides. And it's funny when you see both sides of the arguments of everything, which is ridiculous. But let's leave it at that, guys. It's all going to blow over. I think Gal's going to be okay. I wouldn't be surprised if she ends up, putting out an apology or something like that pretty soon. She's probably trying to come up with one. But that's got to be a struggle, because, I don't know. But I think she should just take some time away from social media. She's obviously brewing up a baby. She's got some projects in line. She's not going to get recast. It's all just going to blow over. It wasn't that bad. She's not an evil person. And let's just leave it at that. What's up, Andrew McFarland? All right, guys. Make sure I'm already like 13 minutes overtime, but make sure you check out Real Emotion. I think they're over there right now. And like I said, you members, expect like a little video. Expect a little video after this. I'm not going to do a live stream thing. But I'll do like a little post video of some things, and maybe talk about my my mess up of my hair a little bit. So, anyways, guys, hit that like thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff, and hit the join button if you want to become a member and get some of that post show stuff right there. And then of course. You got the Patreon if you want to help out the pirate ship with that. I definitely appreciate that. And thank you to the patrons for doing that. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we'll do another Patreon stream. And then of course, you got merchandise down below in the Film Junkie closet. And that's about it, guys. All right. Just remember the cut. Just remember the deleted scene in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
It's toxic. That's good.
You have no fucking idea. Where's your mask? Wear your mask, Steppenwolf. How dare you? All right, guys. Talk to you later.